Hailing from southern Alberta, Canada, weighing in at more than he cares to admit. Your pilot, your captain, Mr. Elron Steele.
Well, hello, Mothershippers. Welcome back aboard for another flight in the Unibet Poker universe. It is lovely to be back after a couple of weeks off in the hinterlands doing my live reporter thing in Edmonton this time around. Always a fun 2 weeks up in Edmonton with the Pure Poker Tour. To be fair to the Pure Poker Tour, I am not representing their brand today. I'm representing the other brand today, but that is, it is what it is. Welcome back aboard. Now that we're back after a couple of weeks off, it's been, the typical live reporting thing where nice to be away from the stream for a little bit. Nice to be back to the stream now that I've been away for a little bit as well. So, bit of a trade-off there. I am realizing that I get a lot more life balance. I know that sounds weird because my life is still all poker all the time. Well, not really, because when you guys don't see me on stream and when I'm not live reporting, I'm not always doing poker things, but, my income is all poker all the time. But yeah, the live reporting, getting away from the stream for a couple of weeks at a time, can come back refreshed to a nice stream situation and have some fun, and it's good to go. Speaking of fun, we're on the poker tables, and we have pointy things to start the stream off today. So let's play some pointy things and see how it goes. I guess I call, right? Right? This is not a satellite. This is Turbo Classic, so we're never getting away from aces. Oh, 10 deuce. We got the Doyle. Can we fade the Doyle, everybody? Looks like we're going to fade the Doyle. Always nice to fade the Doyle with your aces, everyone. Always nice to fade the Doyle with your aces. How's it going? Hope everybody's having a good Saturday. We've got Stratosphere action, of course, coming up in less than half an hour now. And we have main event action, of course, half an hour after that. 35 minutes if you want to be precise about things. Which, when you're flying spaceship, you probably should be precise about things. 5 minutes is, probably a lot of time during a landing sequence or a takeoff sequence that you don't want to be messing around. So, things like that are important. But yeah, good to have you guys. Good to have you guys around. Got Turbo Classic going here. Of course, we're gonna have Stratosphere coming up later. We have an anniversary special game coming up. €5 Saturday Deep Stack Classic, starting in roughly 2 minutes now. At this point, I would guess. Thank you, Ray. Thank you very much, my friend. Good to have you back in the audience as well, watching the stream. Always lovely to see the community once again. That is why I do this. That is why I do this, after all. Indeed. I'm speaking of the anniversary special. It is here, everybody. Number 14. I've been firing a few bullets at number 14 low, of course, €5 buy-in, €1,000 a guarantee for the Saturday Deep Stack Classic. But I've been firing, I think I fired 3 or 4 bullets at the, well, this is interesting. I've got the spinny thing back on the, oh. Well, that's interesting, too. That's a flop and a half. I raised pre-flop, so I think we're just going to keep the aggression going here. We've got draws out the fucking yin-yang. I have no idea what that means. That would be one of those draws, just getting there on the turn. So I'm going to like that. I think we're going to keep betting, but we're going to size it down a little bit, see if we can't entice our Korean friend in. I'm not being I'm not being racially aware or anything like that. It's just that that's literally their name, Korean friend. And I think we're gonna go the other way this time around. I think we're gonna size this one up to get a bit of extra value from the straights, etc. And the sets. Oh my gosh, that is painful for our Korean friend. Could have been painful for us, of course, at the board paired on the river, because nothing's changing there, and I'm calling their raise. So yeah, shit could go. Shit could go south for me real quick on that hand, depending on the river. We got lucky there with a good river, but not always going to go that way. Not always going to go that way, everybody. So what's going on in Ray's world? Past couple of weeks while I've been away. Dippers, dippers, dippers.
Newt, Newt, and so
How you
on.
doing, my friend?
Hey,
Good to have you
everyone.
here. Lovely to have the penguin on board. Your ice flow is properly conditioned and ready for you, my friend. Churning over new ice every minute, giving you that lovely cold feeling on your butt feathers, as I know you like. I'm guessing you're the only penguin in the world that's been well and truly conditioned to the Finnish sauna experience as well. That's probably not something that the average penguin gets a shot at, nor enjoys, frankly. So, Maziel, how you doing, buddy? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see everybody popping into the passenger compartment as we lift off and start our flight today. Couple of games going. Turbo Classic here on screen one. Table two features the anniversary special Saturday Deep Stack Classic. Number 14, low. Been playing a few of these. Have not done particularly well in them. Done pretty well overall on Unibet since I got back. I've got 2 wins. Well, one win and a win in the Launchpad on Wednesday. Won the Turbo Classic 5 euro buy-in, 250 euro guarantee on Wednesday. Came second in a 1 euro rebuy add-on on Thursday. So that was a pretty nice little run. Cashed in my evening 8 at 8 games a few times since I've been back as well. Have not played them on a regular basis since I got back. I've only played twice since I've been back because I've been super tired in the evenings. I think I'm finally over that hump for this series because I actually got a proper night's. The weird thing is when I get super tired when I get back from the series, I don't always sleep particularly well, even though I'm super tired. That's part of the reason I'm super tired is I'm not sleeping well. It's like really kind of ironic and bizarre. But I actually got a full night's sleep last night, so I think we're over that. I think we're over that. We're over that hump. Well, thank you for the resub, my friend Diptaz. Good to always lovely to have your subs going on. I saw a notice that subscription prices are changing, but I wasn't sure if that was as a consumer in Canada of Twitch subscriptions of other people's channels or for other people subscribing to my channel. So I'm curious if anybody's subscription rate changed this month for me. Mine will be coming through the pipe here in the next couple of days for the most part. They're beginning of the month things for me for the most part. So I will check my ones this month and see what's changed on my end for the people I subscribe to. I think Ian's tomorrow is probably going to be a Probably going to be a sub-notice day for me, I would guess. Something like 60 months. I think we're coming up on 60 months on Ian's stream. So 5 years of the filth. Gotta like that. Great, G-Blade. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Of course, Ian is a good friend of mine. We've hung out and had a beer in his hometown. Funnily enough, I go to a place called the Newcastle Pub for our end of series parties when we're at the Casino Edmonton in Edmonton, obviously. We're going to a different place when we're at the other casino because it's across the city. But it's Kensington Pub here, so I had to, when we went to last year for the first time, I had to take a picture of the sign and tag Ian in it. They serve Nuki Brown out of the tap. It's nice. It's good. I had a couple of those. I had a couple of my standard Guinness as well. I had a lot of, I think I had 5 or 6 at least pints. So it was a very pinty evening for me, but it was fun. It was great. But getting back to Ian, of course, which is where this story veered off from ages ago. Yeah, he's a big reason why I've got a affiliate. Why I've got an affiliate anniversary today, and why I've got Unibet behind me, of course, as well. So it's always nice to see him. Of course, he's moved on from the brand. He's repping the Triple Eights now over at 888 Poker. A little more on that later, maybe. Going to be chatting with you guys about something, I think, later in the stream. But he was one of the ambassadors here at Unibet when I first started streaming, watching his stream, and Devich, big reason why I got going on my challenge and on my stream. Generous audience coming over from Ian's streams, big reason why I got affiliate so quickly once I started streaming. It took me like 3, 4, 5 weeks to hit affiliate once I kicked off my first stream, which is insanely fast, I think. But it was largely because I got a kind of a ready-made audience of like 15, 20, 10 to 20 people coming over from Ian's stream every time I click the go button, and that really helps the numbers to start things off, because normally you have to build an audience from nowhere, and that's a little tricky. Kiskase, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, same with me. I have to literally go back and look at my transactions in my PayPal window to see what I'm paying for all this shit. Thank you. Good luck to you on the tables as well today. We are just a few minutes away from launching your bankroll into the stratosphere, perhaps. €5 buy-in, €275 guaranteed, but we always crush that every week. Pretty sure we've been over €300 every day this year. Let me have a look at that. No, we've had a couple of, we've been over the guarantee every day this year. We've had a couple of 200 and 80 plus euro prize pools. What I predict today is going to be a big one. I think today's gonna be a big one, everybody. Let's get going. Let's get there. Let's set ourselves a new record. We've got 92 entries. Indeed, 92 entries and 437 euros in prizes. Those are our record numbers to shoot for today, everybody. 92 entries, 437 euros. Nice, nice, nice. Hello back to the Piglet. Always lovely to get hellos from our Piglet friend, be it by proxy or direct. I mean, I suppose technically all of the hellos from the Piglet are by some form of electronic proxy, at least. I have never actually spoken to the Piglet in the real world. And frankly, even if I'm speaking to somebody in the real world, let's be honest, there's still a few filters between what they say and what my brain hears. So, it's still by proxy to a certain degree. Everything's by proxy in the world. Shopperific, Shopperella, Shopperoony. Welcome aboard, my friend. Always lovely to have you here. Indeed, we are 5 years into this Unibet Poker streaming journey. It's been a fun one. It's been a fun one. Yeah. No, I got my affiliates in 2019. It's like 4 weeks after I started streaming. It was really just like I had the numbers almost immediately. It just that affiliate takes you holding those numbers for a certain period of time. Like I think it's over a rolling 2-week period, if I'm not mistaken. You have to hold 15 viewers on average or 10 viewers on average or something like that. X number of hours streamed, et cetera, like a certain basic. They're pretty, like the hours streamed was dead easy to hit. I hit actually all of the other numbers I hit already and have been hitting, even when I don't make an effort. I hit the partner numbers for 2 of the 3 categories that I need easily. Just the viewers. I can't. The averaging 75 viewers a stream seems impossible from my perspective. And even watching somebody like Ian, it's and like I see his numbers shoot up to 150, 200 sometimes when he gets raids from 888 Poker and stuff like that. But I also see him streaming a lot with like 30, 35, 40. So averaging out to 75 to keep his partner status has got to be a little hairy over there for Mr. Simpson. Sometimes I would think. I could be wrong, but that seems like he would be a little. Seems like he's kind of sometimes on the verge. Well, this is looking uglier and uglier for a couple of aces. I guess we got to keep throwing money in the pot, though. For value, don't you know? He says with a sardonic chuckle. The soppy shoppy. I like that. I like that. We are 10 minutes away from that stratosphere action, that sweet, sweet stratosphere action, everybody. Are you ready? I don't think I'm ready. It's just going to be too much excitement, too much going on, too much for the old heart to take. Yeah, indeed, indeed, indeed. She was hiding her late night phone calls with other men from Udiptas. Famous men, no less. I mean, great big huge fucking air quotes over the famous part, but you know what I mean. Famous to tens of people, I tell you. I'm actually realizing that if you guys really want to hear the real salty Ellie, I have to start streaming my racing game. Even without me being on stream, even just me sitting behind the steering wheel racing against the computer, no less. This isn't even against real people. Um, I find myself I'll like hear myself that these things come out of my mouth as you know we're going into a corner and somebody hits me in the door or whatever. Um, yeah, it's kind of entertaining sometimes actually. You guys think the old "fuck me sideways" Ellie was entertaining? This is potentially entertaining. Do we just want to get a fuckload of big blinds in here pre-flop? I don't think so. Let's see a flop with our suited church. I mean, we do have a little bit of diamond action going on there. I think we got a check to the razor still though. It goes check, check, check a reasonable amount of the time, he says, as the player in position bets the fuck out of the pot. I mean, it's a lot of money, but we got fucking odds out the ass here, which is more comfortable than you would guess. It is, everybody. Oh, that's a turn card. That is a turn card. Of course, we still don't have anything other than ace high. But fuck me, we got some ace high going on here. Everybody, we got some serious fucking ace high going on here. That's not the river card I was hoping to see, but I wonder if I need to bluff at this. No free rolls today, Grit. We've got our set roll on Monday and Wednesday, and we've got our launch pads on Monday and Wednesday for entry into the stratosphere, but nothing today. Guess we gotta get out of the way when we whiff our river there so hard. Just ace high after all, but holy fuck, that looked pretty on the turn, right? Wow. Oh, this is good Canadian party music. So yeah, I had a great time in Edmonton. It was another pretty successful series. It wasn't quite as big as last year, but almost. just shy of $1 million in total given away in a couple of weeks, less than 2 weeks, like 12 days of poker. I did play the seniors event twice. I also played the turbo event later on that evening. So that fact alone should give you a nice indication of how I did in the seniors event. Yes, I busted 2 bullets in the seniors and then busted one in the turbo event and decided probably an indication that my poker day was over. Had fun playing live though. It's always fun to sit down, especially in a like I had lots of fun in Malta playing, but it's doubly fun here in the local scene because every time I sit down at a table, there's half a dozen people at the table that I recognize by face and name, and can sit and have a chat with. So it's kind of sweet that way. And to be fair, usually 2 of the other 3 players out of the half a dozen that I can recognize me by face and name. I just don't know them. They recognize me because, of course, the live reporting duties around the scene. They see me walking around the tables with a notepad. But sadly, there are hundreds or thousands of players that come through, so I takes a couple of times or some memorable stuff for me to usually put a face to a name. And to be fair, there's players that I've been asking their name for 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. It's kind of embarrassing when I ask somebody their name and they give it to me. I'm like, fuck me, I should know that. Happens every single fucking series, though, everybody. It's every single fucking series still. Less frequently now than it used to, but it still happens every fucking series. To be fair, I almost always know it's one of those situations. Now, going in at least. Nice dip test. Yeah, I was certainly, like I say, I was definitely blessed. I was definitely blessed when I got started by sort of having ready-made viewers coming over from Ian and Davitch's streams. That helped immeasurably. I guess there's something to my personality for retention, whatever, to the way I put it together. But I look back at those old streams. The fucking technical side of it was just trash. I mean, it was so trashy. Well, hello there, Top Set. Nice to see you. Nice to see you there on the flop. Always lovely to have you on board. I think we're just Flatty McFlatface here, right? I think we flat as hard as anybody's ever flatted in a flat universe there. I think we might make this look bluffy. I think we might make this look bluffy. Stratosphere just popped up on the screen. So we're going to head down there for a second. Where's our game table? There's our game table. Let's get the Stratty. Good luck, everybody. Let's go. 19 players at their seats as cards are about to go. Virtual cards are about to, well, in their virtual seats as virtual cards are about to go into virtual air. And we start by folding a 7-3, everybody. 7 tray out the door. Been having a good run with ducks over the last couple of days. The ducks have either been holding in races or getting there when they had to. We are all in for a small race pot here-ish. No, it's not even a race. Not even a race. We win it. Pick up some chips in the Turbo Classic. We are sitting in a pretty close to a cashing spot. Maybe a cashing spot now after that small little pot. We are going to be pretty close to the end of reg here. Yeah, we're in a cashing position now. I am not going to register that. I have got other things coming up that will fill my holes. And while I do like having full holes, overstuffed holes are never fun. That's not a good feeling. So yeah, I'll just leave that. I'll just let that analogy settle and move on. Oh, registration already closed in the Turbo Classic. 354.20 for a 250 guarantee. So potentially looks like we could have a big Saturday today here in the Stratosphere. Let's see if we can't cap 400 today. That would be cool. Like I say, 437 and 92 are our targets today. Currently 22 and 0. Well, currently 275, 22 and 0. Raising the King's Arse here. Chucky's butt. Sigh. I mean, Ace King's good here, right? Sometimes. It's a lot of chips, though. Nice bet. Nice bet. I think Ace King's good there a reasonable amount of the time. I also think a fold is probably for that many chips. I think if he's got 3 big blinds less, 4 big blinds less, I don't think I can get away from the call. So like if it's 8 big blinds or less, I think I can't get away from the call. I think higher than 12 and the fold's pretty easy. Between 8 and 12, and it's kind of makes me puke a little bit. Yeah, so we've still got some of that going. I do have, I'm sure I've got, oh, maybe. So we're going to get a change of tune here pretty quick. So I'm getting, there is still the issue of song rights and things like that in the queue. So, or like not song rights, but not viewable in this area. But yeah, I don't know. I am doing it slightly differently today than I was the other few days, just because I thought just turning the ad blocker off meant I didn't need to run it in an anonymous browser, but I might need to do both. So yeah, I was running an anonymous, entirely anonymous browser session that had the Nightbot stuff going in it pre-live reporting series. Today when I fired up, I just fired it up since I'm not running the ad, and I assumed that was all it was. Yeah, I'm not running the ad blocker on YouTube in this browser anymore. So I assumed it would, but maybe that's the thing. Maybe I need to kick it off in its own browser. So yeah, bot run issues today may not be bot run issues. They may not be jukebox issues. They may not be Nightbot queue issues. They may be Ellie fucked up and didn't run it the way he's been running it before issues. Got a nice little hand under the gun here in the Annie 14. Bot run on form today, I see. Simpione, how you doing, my friend? Were your ears burning? Were your ears burning? We're gonna rebind that. I was talking about you earlier. I was saying nice things, of course, about it's my anniversary for getting affiliate, and you were a big part of me starting the stream and getting to the affiliate numbers. So I was, you know, saying thank you in absentia. So your ears must have been burning earlier, and so you had to come and see what Ellie was saying about you. Don't worry, they were all good things. They were all good things. Don't worry, I didn't tell the bathroom story from when we were out having beers, and there's no bathroom story to tell. But there kind of is a bathroom story to tell, actually. Um, Although it's not really a bathroom story particularly. Um, the pub we went to is this big open air kind of warehouse type space, as I recall. Um, Kind of very echoey, very lots of conversation noise from everywhere. Kind of like a general din around the place that's kind of very very echoey in that warehouse space sort of thing. Um, and I remember at one point I had to go upstairs to use the toilet, and I'm sitting on the toilet, and I can clearly through the din of the kind of general noise from downstairs hear Ian's laugh, like cutting through the noise. So a small bathroom story from where we were, but no, it was very lovely to meet and hang out with you for some time. Yeah, maybe me, maybe bit of me, bit of Nightbot. Could be a bit of lots of things, right? Could be a bit of lots of things. Kevin Thalley, how you doing, buddy? Good to have you. Good to have you here. Always lovely to have you on board. Yeah, we punted the fuck out of that one, but hey, it seemed like a good idea at the time. That was the ace queen hand that I blew 80 big blinds off in the Annie deep stack. Fishy, how you doing, buddy? Welcome aboard. Thank you very much for the happy anniversary edition. Yes, indeed, it is 5 years since I became an affiliate on this here old platform. Always nice to see. It's funny, I got to affiliate in like 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Super easy for me. I not even close to partner. I can't. Two of the three parameters for partner are relatively easy for me. The third one, I'm just not even fucking close to. Well, this is developing well for me potentially, unless we're up against 7 deuce, of course. That would suck. Value bet my 2 pairs here against the duck. I think we do value bet our 2 pair here. Is this always a deuce? Is this like always a fucking deuce here? Is this always just a deuce? Probably is, but I don't feel like I can get away from it. Guess it's not always a deuce. Probably always a deuce or a bluff, though. All right, let's see if you're. It's in the queue, shopper. Whether it plays, that's an entirely different story. It is in the queue. I see it there. I'll try to watch the screen and got about 30 seconds to go in this song, and it should switch over. So I'll try to watch and see what happens with your tune. If you have main event coming up in 20 minutes time, I'll be getting you a password for that real soon, real quick, real fast. Just not quite yet. If you've literally ever been here before, you know what that password is. Coinfish, welcome aboard. Thank you so much for the follow. Always lovely to have a new passenger on board the mothership. This actually sounds like it's your song, Night Shopper. It looks like it's your song. I think it is your song. So, he's playing some requests. All right. We have passwords in the chat window, my friends. There you go, Coinfish. Welcome aboard. Good luck in the stratosphere. Sorry, good luck in the main event. Good luck in the stratosphere if you're already playing that one. As I am with a ticket that I won in Wednesday's launch pad for what the whole fucking thing. I will say. Oh, wait, maybe it was the which one did I win? Tip Taz, thank you for the cheer, my friend. Accidentally bought these, so here's one for you. No idea what they do. They give me a tiny, 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 tiny bit of money in my account, I think, every time they're used. I think is what happens. And when I say tiny, I'm talking about probably fractions of pennies, but each for one. Good luck in the main event, everybody. Good luck in the stratosphere. Oh, yeah, I was going to look at what was the other game I won on Wednesday. Indeed, the Scent Roll was what I won, not the launch pad. Never mind. I bricked the launch pad, but I won the Scent Roll and got my stratosphere ticket in that one. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. 18 cents, 18x plus the 5. So 518x, really. For my prize there. Hopefully we can turn it into some money here today in today's stratosphere. Up to 39 total entries now, 38 entries plus 1 rebuy. Still 18 or so off the guarantee, but 52 minutes of late reg left, so oodles of time. Oodles and oodles of time, I tells ya. I tells ya. I tells ya. But that said, when I talk about a tiny bit of money from bits, um, I don't want to disparage tiny bits of money. Tiny bits of money add up to larger bits of money sometimes. So, never terrible. I am a little shocked that I clicked most of the right buttons today after more than 2 weeks out of the cockpit. The only button that I sort of didn't click correctly is potentially the stream button where I'm running it in my regular browser session instead of a brand new anonymous session. But is what it is. Otherwise, pretty much a clean liftoff today. Password is space travel. Get yourself in the game, everybody. Main event, 50 euros guaranteed. Almost never. In fact, I don't think it's ever hit the guarantee in the main event in like 3 years of running it. 4 years, maybe even. When did we start the main event? I think we probably started the main event in 2020 sometime. So it's got to come up on 4 years now of running main event action. Yeah, looks like Walter White because you might have noticed I look like Walter White if I grow the goatee. Um, so I guess the short answer to how you get your own avatar here on Unibet is start a stream, luck out, get sponsored by the poker company by the poker site that you stream on, and then pester them about your own avatar for months, and have your community low key have your community pester them about getting you an avatar for months. And lo and behold, they'll give you an avatar. I like honestly, I'm being a little sarcastic there, but it's not actually that far from how it happened for me, frankly. So, but indeed, I when I'm in between gigs and my Walter White impersonation job, I shave off the beard so that I don't look quite so conspicuously like a meth dealer. Folding straights in the stratosphere here, everybody. All right, we are in breakage time. I do have one game, one hand still going. Are we seeing I think we're seeing a turn with bottom pair and the backdoor diamonds. No backdoor diamonds. No diamonds. Diamonds are for naught. Diamonds are for naught. So let's get the fuck out of here with second to last pair and go to the break. I'll see you guys back in just a few short minutes. And we're back. Uh-oh, is Botron being... Oh, I've been sort of ignoring the missions unless I accidentally get them. Well, good luck if you do reg the Stratosphere eventually, Night Shopper. I understand if you don't as well. That's entirely up to you. Be lovely to have you here. We're up to 44 players in the game now, so we're going to be closing in on that guarantee. 4 rebuys for 48, so we're less than 10 away from the guarantee now. 9 entries, I think, if my math is correct at the moment. 57 is that magic number. Ant-Man! Good to see you, buddy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to mute myself for a few seconds and munch out on some granola bar. But I will be back gracing your sound holes with my vibrating airwaves shortly. Right, I think I am back in your sound holes once again, everybody. I am once again pulsating air molecules to vibrate your eardrums. Via a bit of electronic proxy in between the metal, of course, but, you know. Folding straights. Folding knots, everybody. Folding knots. It's the way we roll here on the mothership. We fold the knots. So while I was munching away on my granola bar, the Mothership Poker Main Event popped up, of course, and we also jumped into the Annie number 15L, a €2 buy-in, 6 max turbo, €300 guaranteed on that one. No, I was not being a follower of the shopper. I was not being peer pressured into this game. I registered it on my own and then saw shopper's message about a minute later in the chat. So good luck, shopper. See you at the final table, my friend. Giggly, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to have you. All right, Ian, you enjoy your night out with the friends. I will see you in your stream tomorrow. I am almost certain. Well, fuck. Are we just calling it off here with our King's Arse? Probably a race, right? $50-50. I'm good with that. Chop it up. Chop it up. Chappie, how you doing, buddy? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Indeed, long time no see. How you doing? Good luck in the Stratton, Maine Giggle Piglet. I see the chap. The chap was somebody else that was at the bar with Ian and I, and we went out to a lovely comedy evening later that night. Quite a fun evening. I recall getting quite drunk, actually. So something I always forget when I go to the UK. The beer isn't nearly as strong. So I think what that means is I can drink more of it. But I forget that the average serving is a pint, which is significantly more than the average serving here typically. So yeah, it's one of those double-edged swords. Anyways, as I was saying, Ian, you have a good night out with your friends. I will do my best to be in your stream tomorrow. I believe I'm closing in on 60 months of filth on Simpione stream, so that will be lovely to celebrate with you tomorrow. I think it might be tomorrow. If it's not tomorrow, it'll be April that it kicks over. Damn, Shopper, GG, my friend. G and G. I lost aces to 7 deuce earlier today. That was not fun. I was not very happy about that. But hey, it's the way poker goes. Sometimes. Folding the nuts. That should be our motto here on the. I guess we're not technically the nuts there, and we would have lost a big pot. So folding the nuts is sometimes a good idea. Folding the nuts when they're not the nuts is sometimes a good idea. So I had the weirdest thing happen to me yesterday. Just working along normally on my computer. Speed of my mouse cuts by like a quarter. Like just in the middle of me doing shit. Like it wasn't after a reboot. It wasn't anything like it was just I was just in the middle of stuff and boom, all of a sudden my mouse is moving a quarter of the speed across the screen. Even going into the settings and upping the mouse speed because it was set on like 50% roughly prior to that. So I pumped that up to the max, which is normally ridiculously fast for my taste. And it still was painfully slow. Unplugged it, replugged it back in again, same. Rebooted the system, same. Tried plugging it into a completely different USB port, same. Couldn't figure out what the fuck was going on. Could not figure out what the fuck was going on. Still don't know what the fuck was going on with that particular mouse. Plugged in a different mouse. Worked fine right off the go. Right off the trot. So still don't know what the fuck's going on with that other mouse, but it is suddenly working at a quarter speed on what it was before, or less. Indeed, good to see you back again. I had noticed you were a bit. I had noticed you were flying a bit below the radar in recent times. Hope all is well, and good to have you back once again. Indeed, I'm sure we put some pints away at that comedy club that night. I know I put some pints away. That's for sure. That is for darn sure. Putting in the 3-bet here in the 6 max turbo. Do we just go for it early? See what we get. Pretty sure I can pound the rebuy button if need be. Blah! Not what I was hoping to run up against. Not what I was hoping to see. That's actually my first buy-in because the first one was a ticket. So essentially free. Fuck me, folding the nuts. That should be our fucking motto here on the mothership, folding the nuts. All right, we are over the guarantee, everybody. 285 euros in prizes now. 60 entries, 21 minutes to go. Let's see if we can't push this up over 400. We got the Kinkaritos here on the main, everybody. So watch out if you're on my table in the main. Duck Goes Moo, I see, is there. That's a familiar face. Giggles, if I'm not mistaken. We have set it up. Happy with that situation. Getting called, even happier with that situation. We're ahead now no matter what. We're still ahead no matter what. We're still ahead no matter what. We could be drawing to a better hand, though, potentially. Do we want to get into this now? Guess the answer to that is yes. We want to get into this now with top set. And we know we're better than everything but their draws. Oh, 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 that is some filth. That is some brutal filth. That is some filth. Almost embarrassed to take that pot, honestly, but password is space travel. Indeed, folding the nuts is working out for me here. Like I say, this is our new motto here on the mothership: folding the nuts. Folding the nuts, everybody. Next level in a poker strategy. Everybody thinks you're supposed to play the nuts. No, 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 no. Here on Mothership Poker, we know you're supposed to fold the nuts, everybody. Diptaz is, right. Cow goes quack. You are. Well, the two of you are, it's one of the two of you. It's either a penguin or a piglet. Indeed, set mining hazards are sometimes somebody else has the bigger set. Wow, a Trey's win there. Crazy. That is some crazy shit going on right there, buddy. Yeah. All right, with 11 minutes to go in Stratosphere Reg, we are over 300 euros with 304 in prizes. 56 entries, 8 rebuys. Oh, I might be one of those rebuys very shortly. Let's get down there and have a look at what's going on, because I'm about to call off my stack with Jackaroonies, Jillies, Johnsons. Uh-oh, we run into the Queeners. We run into the Queenerinos with our Johnnies. Yeah, Strat is going great. It is also my first buy-in for the Stratosphere today, since my first one was a ticket that I won in the Central on Wednesday. Right, well, it was a bit of an ordeal, but we do have jointage happening now. Nice, nice dip, Taz. Well done. Well done. Nice double up. Take it down. Sorry for coughing in your ears there, everybody. Maybe we don't get Yellow Submarine. All right, Chappie. We'll see you again soon. Nice. Glad you dropped in. Glad you dropped in. Hopefully, we'll see you shortly. Great to see you again. Four minutes to go in Reg. We're up to 332.50. 59 entries, 11 rebuys for a total of 60 entries. We have things happening on the Saturday Deep Stack Classic table. Those things will very likely involve my chips going in the middle. Oh, indeed. That little extra value makes my chips going in the middle even more likely, right? With queens here. Yeah, 100%. G. Ellie with the ladies. Well, we're going to have to run it down by the look of things. Question is, what are we running it down against? Don't like that queen, that king on the flop particularly. The rest of the board looks innocuous so far. Well, 72 bigs. Our queens are good a lot of the time, I think. Ooh, no, our queens are no good. Our queens were never any good. Queens were never any good. No, I don't think we're going to rebuy in this one today. We already rebought once. That's enough for a €5 game. So GG Ellie in the Deep Stack Saturday Turbo, or sorry, Classic. It is what it is. This could be interesting. As I was saying earlier, my Ducks have been doing quite well the last few days. Now that we've checked around that flop, we are betting this turn. Might have even gone a little bigger than that, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Maybe 2.5 even. Two's probably going to be enough to get the point across, though. Indeed it is. Get it through. 38 to 46 now. Entries are going to be closed, I would guess. Indeed, registration closed. 351.50 is our final number. That comes from 62 players, 12 rebuys. Meanwhile, this is happening in the main event. Two and 12. Oh, well, that's a pretty darn good flop for Ace King, wouldn't you say? Main event, of course, we're playing for 50 euros. Is what we always play for in that. Big field for the main event, though. 24 players, 4 rebuys for 28 total. That gives us 5 places paid with 18.35 for the win and 3.80 for the min cash. That's very normal, as you all will know if you played here before. Meanwhile, Stratosphere is set as well. And That action is 11 places getting paid, 852 for the min cash, 97.69 up top for the win. That close to 100 euros. We have 100 euros more than once in the prizes. So that's happened as well as first place, I mean. So that's happened before. I'm all in the stratosphere with the nut flush draw. Spade, spade, spade for Ellie, spade for Ellie. Spade for Ellie. Ellie gets the spade on the river. We like it. We like it. GG. GG Diptaz. I was almost out of the strat. I was almost busto strat as well, but we got there on the river. We got there on the river. Money's probably going in the middle here as well. Willing to do one more rebuy in this game if necessary. I think we're still in rebuy territory. Indeed, 6 minutes left, so this is probably my last best chance. And we have the perfect opportunity to put in the check shove. So let's put in the check shove and hope for the best with our second. I could not have found a worse fucking hand there, everybody. Could not have seen a worse fucking hand. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. It was literally the worst two cards from the entire deck that could have shown up there. Holy shit. Oh, I love this tune. Thank you for requesting it, Shopper. This is such a tune. From back when Sonny and Cher were actually musicians and not the 70s variety show act. Oh, there's a flop for King Queen. There is a flop for King Queen. I think this is probably where I get my value if I'm going to get it at all. I think if I just check there, or if I just call there, then if I bet the turn, they fold. If I check the turn, they check again, and we see a river, they fold to the river. So I think if I'm going to get value, it's going to be there. Damn, GG Dippers. That is brutal. That is brutal. GG, buddy. Stratty boys. Stratty boys. Let's go with the double chalk. Yes, I think I will call you off with my Cowboys. Boom, Cowboys hold. We are still alive with a chance. Nice chance here in the Stratty. In with a chance. In with a shot. That's all we ever ask for, everybody. Just be in with a shot. It's been a long time since I've booked a Stratosphere win, and it's frankly been a pretty long time since I booked a Stratosphere cash. Seems like, so, you know, be nice. I have won this thing a couple of times at least, so I can't whine too much about that, but not recently, I have not. I'm pretty sure that's a double negative that probably didn't say exactly what I meant it to say technically, but I'm too fucking lazy to bother correcting it. We're still alive and kicking in the late anniversary special game, 15L, 6 max, Toibo. Oh, look at that. We folded our nut low. Second nut low, to be fair. Flush there. All right, we have breakage time upcoming here shortly. I am in a hand in the Stratty, but not for long. All right, break time. I'll see you guys back at the top of the hour in just a few moments. We are back. I am in a money spot in the stratosphere. 38 to go. Well, 38 remaining in the game. 27 to go to the money. 11 spots paid, but we are in one of those money spots. We're just outside of one of those money spots in the main event. 6 of 18. 11 off the money. Most of the time, these games play in such a way that they hit the final table at roughly the same time and finish out within 20 minutes of each other, usually at the end of the day. So I would love to say I planned it that way, but it happened completely by dumbass luck. It's possible that TBC nudged me in certain ways, timing wise, to have it happen this way, but never said so specifically. Nonetheless, that's usually the way she goes, and I like it. I like it. It works nice. Works very nicely. So I mentioned at the top of the stream that there might be some things have been going relatively well over on 888 for my bankroll and playing lately. Been cashing the events. Haven't won anything, but been cashing the events pretty regularly. So bankroll is at least treading water, if not going up a little bit. We're sitting about 80 now, so I think that's up a bit higher than it has been in the past. Not quite as high as it has been at the highest in the past, but you know how that goes. So I wrote an article yesterday about 888 and the new promotion that they're putting on starting on the 16th of March for a new member of their stream team. So I am seriously considering looking into the requirements of said. Well, I mean, obviously I wrote an article on it, so I know most of the requirements already. There's some specifics that I need to look into and deal with and do. But yeah, you might actually be seeing me stream almost exclusively, if not exclusively, 888 content starting on March 16th. Not sure what that's going to mean for the Stratosphere, Launchpad, Central, shit like that. It definitely means I won't be streaming it for a couple of weeks if I choose to do this, or a few weeks at least if I choose to do this. I'm guessing it'll still go on for a few weeks, but if things happen with this, who knows where it goes in the future. But nonetheless, that's kind of interesting. So yeah, there's if you go look on Poker Fuse, there will be an article about. I wonder if it's out yet. I wonder if it's published yet. I think it probably is. Let's have a look. Oops. Where's my Fuse tabs? Where's my Fuse tabs? That's live reporting. There's Fuse. Indeed, it is published. Right, so that's the article I wrote yesterday about this whole shooting match. I'm not 100% convinced I'm gonna take the shot. I expect I'm gonna be battling much bigger streamers with much bigger audiences, so that's problematic because that'll be part of it. I'm also, of course, not the social media promoter that other people are. So there are all those things to consider. That said, just putting in the hours under the contest to get the get the extra prizes, not the worst, not the worst potential situation in the world either for a month's worth of work. I'm a little unclear whether there are one prize per streamer for meeting one of the goals every week, or whether there's a prize every week for meeting the goals. I'm not sure which is true. I think it's a prize every week, but I'm not 100% certain about that. So just doing it for that, even if I don't expect to be one of the ones chosen or the one chosen, again, I'm a little unclear if they're going to choose one person or more than one or what. But I wonder if that's how Dave got involved with that. I wonder if he won a contest to for that. I'm actually not sure. This is actually, yeah, I think we're calling off for our life here. Racing. That's what I was hoping for. That's a pretty fucking good flop for King Queen of Spades. If you're gonna get your money in with King Queen of Spades, and you're looking for a flop, that'd be the fucking flop you'd ask for Christmas, I think, right? Yeah, I mean, it seems like given my volume, at least one free ticket is a given, right? Like I would have no issues meeting those, like the 4 hour a week guideline. Like I fucking have no, that's one stream for me typically. Darn close, anyways. If it's not one stream, I definitely hit it within the first hour of the second stream, almost always. So, like hitting those hours is not an issue for me. So yeah, I mean, just for the free ticket, it might be worth putting in the time. Um, it's obviously not worth it for hourly, and I have to convert the tickets. It's, I don't know, ticket with with an S in brackets. Um, but it's not like I make an hourly rate now in my low stakes poker, anyways. Like that's never been. I shouldn't say it's never been the point. I'm realizing it shouldn't be the point, and it isn't the point now. Um, and I'm having a much better time at the game with that perspective. The perspective being that it's a competition, it's a sporting competition involving cards that has betting as part of the deal, and that's kind of how you measure progress in the end. But it's not actually about making the money. It's about playing. It's about competing in the games and the tournaments and the series to play better poker. And whatever comes out money wise. But that's like entirely irrelevant to the game. Playing it like most people, and I say most people because of course we're in the poker, and all the poker players go out and gamble like fuck on golf. But the way most people play golf, right? They just pick up their clubs, they go out, they pay their green fees, they whack the ball around for a few hours, have a nice walk on the course or a nice drive on the course in their golf cart. Few beers, and call it a nice afternoon for their troubles, right? So anything else that might come out of it with a few side bets with friends or whatever is kind of gravy, right? It's about the experience of playing the game, and even if you're competitive, about the experience of playing the game and enjoying the game and enjoying getting better at the game and enjoying being, playing it at the best of your abilities, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Um, and I'm pretty sure that's the way you have to play poker in order for it to be a game that works for you. If you focus too much on the money, it's going to be problematic, I think. No matter how good you are, because you're always going to go through the inevitable downswings. Damn, fuck poker, indeed, Ray. Here I am talking about esoteric poker philosophy, and you're bustoing everything. I know the feeling. I busto everything on a regular basis. It is my life. It's the life of most tournament poker players. Like when I go to these live series, I know there's the players that typically do well. Um, so I'm not even talking necessarily about the recreationals that sort of come and donate a buy-in or two at every tournament and occasionally get to the cashing stage, etc., but are not the faces I necessarily expect to be there. These are the top players that when I see them walk into the room, I'm like, okay, there's a darn good chance we'll see them later in the tournament. Um, like when they do well, it's great. They'll pull 18, 20, 25, 50, 100 grand out of a poker series with one big win and a couple of cashes or whatever. Um, but when they brick a series, they're firing 5, 8, 10, 15, 20K of buy-ins in rebuys and Because it's not like they're one and done in any of these tournaments, right? They're fucking firing their ass off during the reg period when they need to. Um, so yeah, it's poker's tournament poker especially is a tricky business. You when it's going great, it's real easy to look at the money and go, this is fucking awesome. But even when you're really good, you're gonna get hit those periods. Um, like I specifically bring this up, and I'm not going to mention names or specific numbers or anything like that because I don't want to out anybody. Um, and they did eventually come final table in one of the later tournaments in the series. But we were out having a smoke one of the breaks, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm like fucking $8,000 into this." I said I wasn't gonna mention numbers, but there you go. So I'm like fucking $8,000 into this thing, um, and I know he hadn't put in a cash at that point yet. Um, so yeah, it's pretty easy when you're playing the game the way it should be, even, and you're good at the game, to suddenly find yourself with much lighter pockets than you had going in. Right. So 10 of 13 in the Mothership main event. Let's go do a rundown. Or 10 of 15 in the Mothership, or 10 of 13, my mistake, in the Mothership Poker main event. Let's go down here for a second because I think, can I get away from jacks here with 18 big blinds? At this stage, we're basically set for a deep cash, or we're out of the game, right? Yeah, fuck it. I don't think I can give this up. Don't think I can give this one up, right? Don't think. Oh, I guess I'm not out of the game. Guess I'm not out of the game. We got a fade, but it should be a pretty reasonable fade. Fucking looked that fucking left turn there on the turn. That left turn was pretty fucking ugly. But that's the left turn on the turn. That's the. I was trying to come up with some sort of witty witticism there, and I in fact came up with a witty witticism, which of course is redundant and not so witty in and of itself, which is kind of the point I'm trying to make here in a roundabout and verbose way, which is, of course, my way. So, that's what you're here for, right? Verbose Ellie. Moisty! How you doing, buddy? What is going on? What is going on, my friend? Good to have you here. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. We're still having interesting issues with it skipping tunes in the Nightbot queue. So I don't really know what's going on with that. You guys might actually be hearing the songs that it's skipping through after it goes through me. Oh, hello. I think our money will be going in here. GLE with the ladies. 3 in a row. We are racing. Oh, not racing so much. Flopped a sat. So picking up chips and in a caching spot in the stratosphere today. So that is looking good. I'm sure you guys missed it. I was off looking at something else. We're going to get there in a second. All right, so I've just switched over to the other. I've just switched over to the other. Um, to the anonymous browser session. Jesus fucking Christ, how hard was that, Ellie? To the anonymous browser session that I've been running it in before. So we'll see how that goes in the end. Once this song finishes, we should be flipped over to the new segment, to the new session, to the new configuration, to the new hardware. Well, new software. Well, sort of. New instance of old software. How's that? There we go. That's the ticket, everybody. New instance of old software. Couple of another idea I had actually. I saw this commission, or I have not looked at prices, so I have no idea how much this would cost me, and that might make me go, ooh, yeah, no, I can't do that. But it depends on that. I saw a guy that does custom LCARs, Star Trek LCARs, TNG computer interface um, graphics. Well, custom Star Trek graphics in general. Specifically, he's an LCARS expert, and when I say he's specifically an LCARS expert, he's actually one of the guys that actually worked on the fucking concept in the whole process, um, and like a chief designer of some of the stuff. So like the guy knows his shit, and he does sort of freelance work now for um, various things, and he's actually got a section where you can. So I was thinking of requesting some Twitch layout stuff to see if and what he can do for me, because that'd be fucking cool, and I'd be willing to pay some coin for that if it was good. And what his examples are astonishing. Like the work is like it's not just good. The work's not just good. Um, it's professional. Like it's show quality stuff. It's like, well, I mean, he's part of the creative. He was part of the creative stuff for it. So duh. But yeah, no, it's top notch shit from what I saw. So yeah, I'm thinking. I saw it while I was in Edmonton, and I made a mental note to look into it when I had a few moments. And now that I have a few moments, I think that's going to be this weekend. I'm going to hit the button and fill out my request and say, how much would it cost you to make me some Twitch starting soon break? We're warping out of here. Type screens. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Do we just get it in with the suited king's R's here? I mean, I guess we do, right? That is exactly what I was hoping to see. Alrighty, let's see how this new Let's see how this new one goes, everybody. Hey, listen, tell me if the music volume just went way up. That was a misclick. I was planning to call there. Oops. Oh well. Um, yeah, let me know if you guys just heard an increase. I didn't. I thought I might have heard a tiny increase in the volume when I did what I just did. Um, but it might have just been me hearing things. Lol. I had no idea the mic was muted. I have no idea when I muted it, why I muted it. I have no idea how long it's been muted for. But thank you for letting me know there, Diptaz. Indeed, Fish Streamer was mic muted. Meanwhile, damn, GG Diptaz. I'm still hanging on in the ante. 23 of 40. We're 26 get paid there. I just busted the main. I just busto the main. Maybe calling off with that ace 10 was not the right move, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Just for proof, 11th position in the main. Do I want to watch the tournament? Indeed, I do. We want to see it play down to a final table at some point. I am still alive and Kikio in the Stratty here, and we're in a cash and spot 4 away from the money potentially. So we could put some money in the bank out of this Stratosphere game if we play our cards correctly. Another one of those expressions that has come out of the poker world into the real world, and I'm not even sure people recognize. Well, we have top pair and a straight draw, so I think we're probably battling here. We have final table action. Good luck, everybody, on the final table of the main event, everybody. Still 4 players away from anyone getting paid. 380 for the min cash, 1835 up top for the win, with varying cashes in between. Giggles on the main event final table. Good luck to the GOAT 53. Or as we discovered a while back, not born in 1953, not 53 years old, not even 53, but in fact Goatsy, which if you yeah. uh, have any knowledge of old internet stuff, you will be 100% without question horrified. And if you're one of the small minority of people might be in equal measures horrified and intrigued by the memory of Goatsy. I mean, there's no human that stumbles across Goatsy and is not horrified in some form or another. The only question is whether that horror, that that abject pit of your soul, this is wrong feeling, is offset by, um, but I'm kind of into it. That's really the only question. Like I don't think there's any human on Earth that didn't go didn't see Goatsy and go, this is fucking unequivocally, morally, without question, in a universal constant sort of way, wrong. I'm sure we have some. I'm sure we have some people who. Well, I know we have at least one person in the audience who is something of a goatsy aficionado. So probably can understand and relate to what I'm talking about. Pretty sure goatsy is where I was first introduced to the cat huffing meme, which is one of those things that in equal measures horrifies and intrigues me. I have to say, it makes me fucking laugh. Doesn't I don't care how many times I see the gif of the guy snorting the cat up the straw. Even thinking even thinking about it makes me laugh. It's like I can see that a billion times and I'm gonna laugh every fucking time I see it. I don't know what it is. And I love cats. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm not a cat hater. Don't think I'm a cat hater. But that fucking cat huffing meme. Oh my fucking god. That is prime quality humor right there. That is highbrow shit right there, everybody. No, this is in no universe is that highbrow humor, but it is good humor. I will die on the hill that is good humor. It is not in any universe highbrow humor, however. Oh, we're hand for hand. Somehow I slid into hand for hand here in the 15. This will be my first cash in the Annie series. I'm sure there's a Darth Vader joke in there somewhere. Meanwhile, we are two off the money in the stratosphere. I'm still fairly comfortably in a cashing spot. No, fair number of short stacks below me, but there's not a lot of room down there, so things could change pretty quickly with some doubles, depending on who's involved. However, I think the one player in the entire game I should not get involved with is Carter at 76 right now because, they have a lot of fucking chips and I do not. So when they're in the big blind, I think I should just pretty much fold any two. Except maybe aces and kings, and even that I have to think hard if they play back. Still 9 ways in the Main event still on the bubble in the Annie 15. I'm 24 of 27 with 26 paid in that game. So, gee, Ellie. 25 of 27 now, 8.66 bigs. So we're a little tight. A little tight there, but there are two players below us. That 5.1 is the small one. Oh, well, I guess we're probably live or die here, right? We'll probably just live or die here. The double, I mean, we have to go for the double with our Kinkarinis, so. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't, if anything, that just makes it more enticing, right? That'll work. A bit overkill with the quads, there, but yeah, that'll work. So we are in the money. We are in the money, guaranteed 389 now, and I am alive and kicking. 14 of 25. Got a chance to maybe take this, maybe take this deep with any luck. Oh, oh, oh! Kicked in the berries. Kicked in the berries. Oh my God. Yeah, missed what you were talking about. You're intrigued. I'm sure some form of goatse still exists, and no doubt if you type it into the Googles, you will find out what I'm talking about. I do not recommend that you do that, however. I do not hate my experience. I do not hate my memories. I would not recommend anybody else incur those memories if they're not inclined to do so. So I'm not encouraging you in any way. But yes, the kitten huffing video is definitely something that is um, something that makes me chuckle quite a large amount. The whole kitten huffing thing makes me chuckle. Still two away from the money over in the Stratty. Down to 24 players left in the Annie 15. So we get a ladder at 20 to 407. And we get another ladder at 15th to 445. 495 at 11th place. So that's the situation right now for prizes there. 75 bucks up top though, so that would be that wouldn't be nothing. That wouldn't be nothing. I mean, I think under normal circumstances I just shove that, but this is bubble time in the stratosphere. So let's play it a little differently. Like, ironically, they could have taken that pot away from me at any time by putting in any amount of money. And I'd have fucking folded those sixes faster than... I'd fucking burned the table with how fast those cards went across to the dealer. Fucking skid marks on the table. Meanwhile, they're down to 7 players left, 2 off the money as well. So both games are 2 off the money now. Main event and Stratosphere. 22 players left over in Annie 15. So we got action. We got money coming to us in some form or another. Still got a ways to go before we're making a profit on the day. Quite a ways to go before we're making a profit on the day, I believe. Oh, indeed, we're 41 euros deep, so yeah, we got a ways to go. Probably have to get second in this at least to book ourselves a profit. Indeed, third will get pretty close. If we get third and then book a profit, something else will be okay. But second's the only way to guarantee it in this one. We can get there though. We can get there. We could win it. We could take down an Annie title. We could take down a 10th anniversary title. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty fucking cool, I gotta say. It's been a while since I've only taken down one title in any of the special series that Ian bets run. It was a Nano UOS years ago. I can't even remember which one it was. 7, something like that. I have the avatar. I can look at the avatar. It has the number on it. But yeah, sure would be nice to put in another series win. Came very close. One of the ones last year got a second. And a bunch of final tables actually as well. So, I think the Jillies are gonna have to fight for it. Oh my God, I am racing so well today. GG. My racing is so hot. GG to Lord Belial. Bubble in the Stratosphere caches, and I am now in a solid caching spot here in the Stratosphere. So I got that going for me. Oh, hey, somehow we're in the money in the main event as well. While I wasn't looking, you guys went and got in the money in the main event too. So parallel main event in the Stratosphere, main event in the Stratosphere, money in the Stratosphere, money in the main event, at pretty much exactly the same time. Guaranteed 852 in Stratosphere caches. Those still in the main event, guaranteed 380. I'm not among them, of course. I am still among them in the Stratosphere, though. Shockingly, for recent weeks. Closing in on the first ladder in Annie 15. Next bust out, and we ladder up a few pennies. Like 20 pennies, so it's not, it's nothing to, it's more than I won for the cash prize in the cent roll last week. So I don't know if I was muted when I was talking about the potential new graphics I'm going to look into. Give a brief synopsis and wait a couple of minutes and see if you guys say anything in chat about whether you've heard the story or not. But while I was in Edmonton, I stumbled across a guy who did professional graphics work for the Star Trek series, including Elcar's design, and now does freelance work. And I'm thinking about requesting a quote from him. So yeah, let me know when I come back from the break if you guys have heard that or not. Anyways, it is break time, and I'll see you guys back in a few short minutes. Tell me if I talked about that and you guys heard it. I'm back. Rage Regging and ITM is never a terrible situation. Are you the why am I here fish to my left shopper in the stratosphere? Is that who you are? Rage Regging is all the rage. We are hand for hand to the final table now as well. Oh, I laddered up in the 6 Max Turbo. We're 19 left at 407 guaranteed. I am 15 of 19, so still got work to do if I want to final table this guy, but we can get there. We can win this still. RCS, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. GL, GL, GL in all your endeavors today. So anyways, yeah, while I was in Edmonton, I ran across this guy that was part of the design team for the original Elcar stuff, as far as I can tell, and does work on the show. Final table of the Stratty GL does exceptionally good show quality work in the whole Star Trek area, and is freelance and open for commissions. So I'm going to find out how much it costs to get a layout and some break screen shit done up in Elcar's Trek. Very low key, Elcar's Trek themes. He's probably never done a poker stream before, so that might be an intriguing. Might be an intriguing challenge for him. I don't know. I mean, what other avatar could you be, Night Shopper? So I am 4 of 8 here in the Stratosphere final table. We're guaranteed 11-16 now. 13 of 15. We just got another ladder in the 15 low. Guaranteed 445 over there now, inching our way ever closer to the final 2 tables at least. At which point, no, we need to get to 11th before we're getting a ladder. So I probably have at most 2 orbits left in my life span here before I lose any hope of full equity. I've been pretty quiet. This might actually be a 3-bet shove any two from the big blind spot. That's definitely an any two sort of hand. I don't think calling it off against a big stack that can spite call me is necessarily the right move, though, so. All right, FT Strat, go, 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 fishy. Holy shit, we got the walk there. Oh my god. Talk about a fucking well-timed, necessary walk. Holy shit. Holy shit, everybody. It was like a gift from the poker gods, that walk right there. That was fucking like there's times you get walks and you don't really give a crap. There's times you get walks and you're pissed off about it. There's times you get walks and it's the best thing in the world. That's the fucking best thing in the world walk right there. That is a best thing in the world walk. Good luck, Ellie. King 10. Let's get the money in with 8 bigs. Come on, let's go. Let's not run 5 cards though. Let's just fold out and give me the money. Guaranteed 1461 in the Stratty now. I think a suited ace 4 ways is almost certainly a shove too with 10 bigs. So yeah, down to 7 over in the stratosphere. There are 4 ways up in the main event. I've not been really following that one particularly closely. GG No Lang for 380 for 5th place in that one. So first blood has been drawn. Yeah. You are here because you're going to final table the fucker, Shopper. That's exactly why you're here. I mean, I guess if there's any spot to put my money in on the flop, this is it. Yes! Oh yeah, we flush out. We flush the fuck out, everybody. Now we got a final table run going here. Now we definitely got a final table run going here. If I don't fuck it up. Let me find my post-it notes here. Don't fuck it up, Ellie. There we go. Perfect. So I watched a video on a new virtual headset that I think Apple has put out. One of the science channels that I watch on YouTube did a kind of a preview of it. And it still looks clunky, and he admits it's uncomfortable, and you don't want to wear it for more than a couple hours at a time at most. Yada yada yada. All this jazz. There were some features that he showed off that were pretty fucking astonishing, and I'm like, okay, for the longest time, I've sort of wondered where the advantage of the virtual workspace in virtual reality ever was. like you always see people bring up buttons and controls and stuff in front of them that they can press with their hands like this, and I'm like, okay, but and I get you can configure it and it can look exactly how you need it with whatever. But I already got a keyboard and a mouse and stuff like that that I work really well with my hands in front of me like that without the headset on and the screen. Um, so that's just sort of giving me a different, but not necessarily better version of what I already have. So this interface had a few things that were it had that you bring up panels and stuff to operate. You can multitask in this one, so you can bring up multiple application windows of various kinds in your main local display kind of thing. Um, but what I found really interesting, and I don't know how long this is persistent for, and I'd have to look into all the details and the specs of it. But so he was putting, for example, a recipe screen and like a YouTube music player up on a screen in the kitchen, putting it on the wall in the kitchen. He'd walk into the living room, put up a media player in the living room, walk back into the kitchen. His recipe and music thing is still active, still up on the wall. His control panel, virtual control panel, is still up on the wall when he walks back into the kitchen with his headset on. And I'm like, okay, being able to leave virtual control panels around the physical world, that's a fucking idea that's gonna take off in virtual reality interfaces. I think that's a fucking tiny little bit of genius right there. I think there's things you see in the early adoption of things that you're like, yeah, okay, we're gonna see more. We're gonna see more of that shit. That shit is gonna go. One of the reasons I ask about the persistence of it. So imagine we already do this with Google Maps and things. We drop little pins in a public Google map that people could see where, we were here, that we did this, whatever. Um, you're going to be able to pin that, and literally, if you're wearing once this tech gets to an unobtrusive level where you can just wear it all the time and not even think about it, every time you walk past the restaurant that you had your first date in with your wife, um, it's going to remind you of that. So if you're with your wife, you can make a comment about it. Of course, she's going to know that you're wearing the headset, and it's reminding you of it probably. But trade-offs. Um, but say you're on holidays and you do something really interesting, and you want to remember where you did it. You put a little bookmark there, a plaque on the wall that's we got super drunk and puked in the bathroom of this club, 2024. Um, Story 100% not true. Story 100% never true. Um, and 10 years later, when you're back there, you've got you walk past and you're like, oh shit, we puked in the bathroom of that place. You might want to use it for other sorts of memories as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be about all the places you puked in the bathroom. Um, just just throwing some suggestions out there for what you might or might not be interested in. Damn, GG Shopper. Min cash of 3 pennies. Go, 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 go. 6 left in the stratosphere now, guaranteed 1917. So we are inching closer to cashing territory. Winning this would definitely put us in the money. Doing a little bit of blind steal here on the shopper. Trying to slay the fish here just a little bit. I do like this avatar. I have an alias that I use that avatar for as well. Aha, down to 3 in the main event now. So GG to Bedlam for 4th place for 633. They're all guaranteed 886 now. Meanwhile, we are guaranteed 1917 here in the stratosphere with 97.69 up top. May as well call it 100. I'll throw in the extra 250. Damn, GG, buddy. GG. Sorry I missed your bust. I've been kind of occupied with my own games and my own thoughts and my own discussions about random non-relevant things. Gonna get the ducks in here, I think. I think we're just gonna open shove the ducks here with 12 bigs. Run 5 or run 0, I think is the choice I'm gonna give everybody. It's a lot of bigs to call off at this stage for almost everybody at the table, including the big blind. Although they're the ones that can survive it the most, obviously. But, well, actually, no, Yuka, I guess, has the big stack now. Nice one, Ant-Man. I am long since busto in the 14. I've only been playing the lows today. So the 2 and the 5. We got the ladder to 495 in the 6 max game now. So I am 10 of 11 at the moment. Final 2 tables of that game. We still have our sights set on the win. Final table first, of course, but, you know, after that, it's the win. Probably some shit gonna go down in this hand, I would guess. Probably some shit gonna go down in this hand. I think the shit has gone down, everybody. The shit has gone down. Playing to win this thing. I'm not playing to win 495. I'm playing to win this thing. Playing to win this thing as well. A little bit dicier of a move in this case. Oh my gosh, what a call! Wow. Fuck me. 1917 for 6th place for Ellie. Nice call there, buddy. Nice call there. 1917 for 6th place. We got the fold over here, so decent result, I think. I mean, that's pretty brutal, right? Down to 2 in the Twinkies. GG 886 for 3rd place. Well done. It is our good friend, the Giggles, heads up against Leo Coronen. Leo Coronen. I'm probably butchering that last name, but is that you? That's you like to fish, right? Leo? Maybe? Shopper is all in the Stratty and holds for a nice big double. Nice big double against the player that knocked me out with their hand. Pretty even Steven here in the heads up in the main event. Stack wise. I'm pretty sure neither of these players is named Steven, but that's immaterial. I've been so lazy since my trip. I still have not done my trip laundry. I've been wearing the dregs of what was left behind when I traveled since then, and my trip laundry is still piled into a suitcase somewhere. Well, I know where it is, but Giggles has taken the lead in the main. Yeah, it was a pretty brutal spot, I have to say. Oh my God. Oh my God. GG Shopper, same shit, different hand. In with the dominating ace, and they just get there because it's poker. Meanwhile, I'm 4 of 10 over in the 6 Max Turbo. So we're still ways from the final table, but guaranteed 495. Next ladder is after the next bust, 627 for 9th place. Yeah, I thought you were. I thought you were earlier. But yeah, I was, but I was sure Leo was in fact your name. Well, GG, not Leo. Leo, not Leo. in the main event, final table here against Giggles. I'm not anti-rooting for anyone, but of course we're rooting for our friend Giggle Piglet here to take it down. A little 20-something almost in their little pocketbook there would not be terrible. Oh, gets there with the dummy end of the straight. Gotta like it. Gotta like it. I assume that is what, yeah. I didn't actually have it on my stream software stream, and I was like, I'm sure that's what they're watching, what I'm talking about. Indeed it was. Sometimes I'm not correct about that, though. This might turn into an interesting hand. We are potentially going to take someone out here. I think just checking this down is the way to go. Ace high is good against a lot of stuff that Laura Croft's going to be in with. Betting into a dry side pot sort of never makes sense here, I don't think. Does it? I mean, calling into the dry side pot makes even less sense with just ace high, probably. But I don't get where the. I mean, I suppose once you river the flush, you're trying to get as much, any dregs of value that you can possibly get. Oh, I missed it, but our good friend Giggles has won the main event. Congratulations, Giggle Piglet! Yay, Piggles! Yay, Piggles! 18:35 for the win. 12:66 for second place for Leo Corridon. Twinkies 8:86 for third. Bedlam 6:33 for fourth. Noah Lang 7:380 for the min cash in fifth place. That is your rundown of the main event. Meanwhile, we're four-handed down here in the stratosphere while I've been paying attention to other things. And what that actually means is that we have to say congratulations to Eat or No in the for seventh place in the we did in the stratosphere. Sorry about that. Ellie Beatman, that's me, sixth for 1917. Why am I here? Our good friend Shopper, fifth for 25.56. Four players remaining. I guess I was paying attention. All right, you enjoy that seg. You earned it. You earned it. We are hand for hand to the final table in the six max now. Suddenly, that kind of snuck up on me. I am 5 of 7 currently, with what looks to be a pretty decent shot of finding a final table berth. We're guaranteed 1140 now, which added to my 19 bucks from the stratosphere. Getting me close to a break-even day. It's getting me close. There we go. Final table. Guaranteed 1566 now. Still not quite there. Next ladder will put me over the top, I think, or at least put me to break even. Anyways, if I can make it to fifth, it will put me to break even. Looks like I'll need to survive some on the way there, though. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. I am currently in last place, but that's okay. I've been here before. The hearts get there. The hearts get there. I should have guessed that was quarter. Leading the way now with a massive stack. Looks like they're going to take down this stratosphere. GG to Fapumpa. 36.52 for fourth. Another casualty of the bus that is Quartar. Quartar NE2 76. Oh my gosh. The Kings get there. Crazy. Crazy. Hey, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. You live by any two, you die by any two. That's just the way poker goes. That is just the way poker goes. Yuka with the massive stack now. Less than 100K between the other two players. Yuka with 350. I mean, I think the mothership flight is we get you there, but I don't know if anyone's a master at getting there. It's looking like quarter. Speaking of which, I'm all in for 10 bigs here, looking for the double up. I wouldn't mind seeing 5 there. I say that, I never hate not having to run it down because anything could happen when you run it down, but I mean, the NE2 strategy, I say you live by NE2, you die by NE2, but maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe you just live by NE2. Maybe you just live by NE2. So we're still guaranteed our $15 down in the 6 max. Muka seems to be getting there as well today. Still in the chip lead as they go into heads up. And GG to Didier Raoul. Third place for 51-13. 69, 39, and 97, 69 to be decided. Next, though, that's what these two are playing for. Meanwhile, I'm still six-handed at the final table here. Bottom stack. Probably money goes in if it falls to me. If it falls to me, 100, I think 100% money goes in. Do I free bet shove a suited king with run possibilities here? Be they bookends? I think the answer is I probably should. However, I think the answer is I won't. I mean, yeah, we'd all rather bank the strat than the main, I think, but, it is what it is. Muka still with a big, well, not a big, but a significant advantage over in the Stratosphere final table heads up here. We're going to focus on this. If anything super exciting happens over in the 6 max, I'll head over there. But for the time being, until this finishes, let's hang out. Let's hang out in the Stratosphere for a bit. Yeah, very good result. If you're only playing 2 tournaments and you bank one of them, that's I would say that's good. I would say that's a good result. We're still 6 ways over in the 6 max. I am still 6th place. A lot of 6s going there. 666. That should bode well for me, I would think. Muka still with the significant advantage here. Almost 2-1 now. starting to look a little dire for me with my short stack over in the 6 max. I need to get it in this orbit. Might be ladder in here, though, potentially. I know you guys aren't watching it, but we're going to leave it on the... Ooh, come on. Can you find a queen? Can you find a queen? Oh, a diamond. Couldn't find any of that. Was potentially a ladder for me. So I'm pretty sure I have to find a shove here in this orbit. I can wait, but I think shoving the button when it folds to me is probably my best bet with pretty much any two. All right, well, we don't quite break even today, but still a pretty decent result. Still a pretty decent result, and I'm happy with the play there. I think it's not a terrible play to shove in that spot. Oh, you guys didn't see it, of course. Blah, you guys, I was over there. Let me bring this up. Right. Well, this looks like it could go back on for a while. They're sort of even again. So let's head over here. So I'm gonna bring up the replay table here. That one there. All right, that's weird. Why is that like that? We can fix it though. There we go. Oh shit. Oh shit. I missed Kadar doing. I'm sure what Carter does, and winning the Stratosphere for 97.69. GG Muka played that well. I'm sure you got. Quartered. I'm sure you got quartered there. I should have just stayed over on the other table, I guess. GG Ellie. But what are you gonna do? I mean, you guys don't pay for this shit, so you know. Right. Anyways, this is what happened for my final hand in the 6 max. 6 big blinds, and we have 6-9 on the 6-9 on the button. Folds to me. I mean, I think it's a pretty high percentage shove there, getting through. I should have a reasonable amount of fold equity still. I don't after another round, so I have to get through somewheres. And when it folds to me at this point, I think. But you guys can let me know what you think, anyways. It does not work out for us this time around at all because we run into the queens in the small blind, yeah, it's all over for me. But I don't think over the long term it's a terrible sort of shove. But while I was trying to set that up, I did miss the end of the Stratosphere. So all in all, minus EV for the last couple of minutes of the stream for the Elster. We didn't quite break even. We're about $9 below the break even mark, but still, that's not too bad for a day of poker. So I'm pretty happy with the deal. I think we played pretty good poker. I think. Outside of a misclick or two, which is going to happen, I don't think I played any hands that I think particularly badly. I'm always welcome to you guys correcting me about that, of course, in chat, but I don't think I played anything particularly badly. I think I played pretty well. That's really all I'm looking for. I'll be back on the Unibet streets on Monday. Excuse me, on Monday here on Unibet Poker, running down Launchpad and Cent Roll action. As I mentioned earlier, I might be changing things up a bit mid-month for a little bit of contest action. We'll see what happens. Might be changing things up with a little bit of graphics action too, depending on what sort of price I get quoted. A lot of mights, a lot of maybes, a lot of ifs, not a lot of thens sorted out yet. But whatever. That's the good thing about life. You never know what's going to happen, and we'll see what happens down the road. Anyways, I think I'm going to stop rambling here because I kind of am rambling at this point, just kind of going on about almost nothing. So I'm going to stop doing that. And I'm going to say thank you all for coming and hanging out with me here on this first Saturday back after my recent trip abroad. Abroad being 6 hours away in Alberta. Thank you for coming back and joining me. I will see you again on Monday. Until then, this is your captain, Elron. Out. Ooh, carrot and parsnip stir fry.